Do I recreate that actual image? It's not great. I want to copy an image that I don't have anymore from my Instagram. Why is this the most impossible thing that you could possibly want to do? Ooh, shit. What did I press? There's no way of doing it. Fucking ridiculous. Sorry, I know this is stupid, but okay, good enough. Jesus. Took so long. Okay. Who's fucking now? Screen grab of a VOD. I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. Well, maybe I just grabbed the any music. I think this one will be fine. Okay. So got that, got that. We need to record some Purple Rain, Gathering Dynamo Blobs. Boop, 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 boop. So I'm gonna put shit in my pocket here. Maybe I use this one. We've encountered that, and now I'm gonna go fix the thing and gather the stuff. Oh, that was weird. Okay, maybe I go fix the other one. Maybe it won't act so weird. Okay. We got gathering and purple rain. We need the village store, different store fixed. Prettiest spot on the map. Town sculpture or the maze. Some mini games. Fixing and crafting. We can research. Crafting a campfire. And then we can go and craft a clay bowl. Crafting is done. Fixing some mini games. So I need to drop this. Mini games. A horrible endeavor. It belong to you. That was good. Okay, poking sticks. Oh, that was all done with the console visible. God damn it. Gonna do it here. Want to do it when it's flying. Okay, now I did the mini games. Jesus. We need farming, and we have to go to town, and we have to go to the bubble. Oh no, man. This might be a good. Let's wait for, because they all came in like 10 seconds late. Man. All the bubbles gone, please. Jesus. Stand here for a bit. Stop running fucking everywhere. It's turning night. Whatever. We're gonna go see this place. It might be the prettiest place on the map. I don't know. That's nice, though. We have to get the stupid ball people with us. That's pretty. I don't have any bounce, but um, that is a pretty spot. Town sculpture. Oh God, wait. Turn that off. Hang out here. Okay. And then we go to the town. And I wanted to film. I need to sleep. this place broken down. Maybe I pause the game there. I don't know if this is going to work. I hope it's not pausing the thing, the whole thing. I want to fix that thing. I'm going to force fix it, by which I mean not fix it. And be standing in the same spot and it be fixed. Okay. Did that. And now we go fix a farm area. 32 stones and a seed box. Fuck. Shit. I need seeds. Carrot seeds. 50 of them. No. 100 of them. Farming. Okay. Room is. Every day she dated. Roni. Down, down. We're gonna go look at the farm. We're gonna go back to sleep. Console is on. God damn it. We'll go look at it now. When it's right in this area where it's growing. If it were. Bow, 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 now. Good enough? AI. It's not fully grown. I have to be careful. Let's sleep till the evening. No. First thing in the morning. So that we can harvest. I don't know when it gets fully grown. A bunch of them grew. Okay. The ball person's going to appear at 8 in the morning or something to harvest it. So I have to be there to harvest. Oh, shit. Oh, still not done. One more. Okay. God. They've grown. The little ball person is harvesting also. And not putting them in the box. Good to know. Fog is rolling in. Oh no, that was the growing dude. Where's the guy that picks them? There's fog on the map. Look at that. Fog. Where could I go? Is this... Ooh, fog. Farming can become 100% passive. When more than, I think, 90% of the items have grown, the little ball person appears and starts harvesting whatever has been grown. Normally. But you can pick them as the player. Oh, there is a little dude. No, I saw one disappear, didn't I? Or did I see something grow? But you can pick. You can't plant, but you can pick. And carrots are still growing. Plus, Asshole planted a few. We're going to go to tomorrow morning. At 8, one of them should appear. I saw a bunch of them grow, but there are some baby ones in there, so maybe not. It's something like 90% of the field needs to be fully grown. And so if a couple of seeds have been planted, yeah, I mean, you know, it can. No, the dude's doing it. I think they wake up at 7. I saw a guy taking away things. Yeah. And so we should have some carrots in here. Hey, we got some carrots in here. It works. My farming system works. So you can harvest them, but he will harvest them. And if now I put the seeds in the box, the other little dude is going to appear and he's going to start planting in free spots. No? Passive farming. I fucking love it. I love the idea of passive farming, and you can go around, and we're going to go get that video with 2 frames a second of the maze. There's a little seed. There a little seed does appear. So here's the maze, but I guess we need to not be. The maze needs to be open. Let's sleep till 2 in the afternoon. We're gonna get some sparks. And we will buy the maze ticket. Oh no, that's right. I have to interact with that. It's not a good maze visually to, you know, show, look, a maze with a mini game. And we got the smelter. So we did that and that. We got that and that, and well, basically that, 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 and that. Okay. No, wait. There was 2 more things. Talk to a villager. We're gonna do that at the. Yeah, mood would be good. Yeah, for sure. This is a guy we have to talk to. Maybe it'll help with the understanding of what's going on in the game. and smelling. Oh, I fucked up. Player. Oh, I'm stuck. I have buttons for this. Ha 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 ha! And we're gonna go smell some flowers right here. No, not with you. I don't want you wanting to talk to me. I don't want you guys wanting to talk with me. Stop it. Okay. And we've smelled. But yeah, there's a lot of ambiance that needs to be set. I don't quite know how to do that bit yet. What do you mean by diff lighting? What are you saying with diff lighting? Unless you just mean different lighting, and that I have sunsets and sunrises. Yeah, that different. Okay, yeah. You don't like the visuals for it? Okay. Really, I think it's pretty. Oh, I thought I was still in the game. How long is that video? That must be so long. $37 minutes. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain to fucking edit. Whatever. I have to get a beer. What I'm not showing anywhere in any of these videos is sunrise, sunset, nighttime. Well, that depends on the smells that you're surrounded by, though. I could make the area of smell much smaller. That would probably be a good thing to do. Because right now you're smelling in a, I mean, you know, right now, always, when you smell, it's in an area. Because, like, see, if I do it here, see, yeah, see, that one's really far away. But if there are just two of them doing it, it's not that. Compared to, yeah, if I go here. It's a you thing, but maybe it's probably not that bad of an idea, and I just diminish the size of that which I'm capable of smelling, you know? Diminish the area within which I can smell words. trying to explain things. Which happens, I think, here. .75. That is pretty far. Maybe I do .4. 0.3 maybe even? 0.3339? Or how is it? 3336? To get like a third of a whole distance? How does 3337? Something like that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Much smaller. It's definitely less far. And occasionally you can have a bunch of them. That's been a thing I've been wanting to do for a while. But that's actually a really good one. The dust off the feet. And bird feathers and stuff like that. I want bird feathers to be a gatherable item, and they need to fall naturally. So that's been a thing that is. There's an idea for bird feathers. Oh, excuse me. But the little dust trail is a very good idea. The tracks also has. I have a different, but something different. Not a, different. I have a specific idea of what I would want to do in a game with tracks being left behind. And what I want, what I would want would be that the player leave behind them a memory of I've already walked here. And if you walk on that same line again and again and again within a certain amount of time, it degrades and it becomes the path. And that way I wouldn't have any paths on the game, and the player would create their own paths. And it could be the, you know, the player and the NPCs create the paths. I would love that. But there are other problems beyond what I'm capable of in this game. I think a different engine or a different initial approach as to how I'm creating the game and what I'm doing might do that type of thing better. Leaving a trail behind you isn't something I'm going to do right now because there are too many but the what I want to do is trees, and it's going to take for fucking ever to do, but I still have the files. I would like that this bit be a separate bit from this bit, be a separate bit from this bit, separate bit from this bit, and then when there's wind, that it jiggle. You know, the bottom one can go slowly like that. The middle one could go a bit faster and faster, and the top one jiggles, you know? And then that could work the same here where I have each one of these individual blobs. Yeah, and have some type of bones to it where they jiggle. Not bones. I think it would really just be that one image is actually 5 images, and I can jiggle whatever bit I want to jiggle. And that way, when wind goes by, already a tree now makes a sound, but it's the tree that's making the sound of I'm being shaken. But if not only it had a sound, but it also had a visual to it, then I would have the possibility at that point to put a leaf falling down from it or a something. And the idea with that one is this is where the mini game of poking comes in, because I want when you poke a tree, something to fall from that tree. But the same thing could fall from it whether you poke it or whether the wind is poking the tree. Pook, pook. You know, and the wind jiggles it and makes something fall. When you poke it with the stick, the same thing happens. But that means that there's a chance of things to fall if the wind does wind things. And if not, you can have a stick and you can poke. You have a stick and you can poke it. But so I still have to implement that. That's that idea there. But with that idea, on the visual aspect of it, at least for the trees, I would really like to separate that thing to that thing to that thing to that thing. And I just realized that trees, like a small tree, has these. This is a full-grown pine tree. It has the 4 of them. A smaller tree has the 3 of them. Small pine tree, or even 5. It goes 5, 4, 3. 5, 4, 3. But so see, this is the same tree as this tree. Is the same tree as this tree. But I changed the trunk. Not between 5 and 4, but between 4 and 3. And so I could actually create the tree within the game and only have these 5 objects. I'm thinking about this for the first time out loud. And then we have 2 trees. No, yeah, for sure. When the wind happens, the wind only ever happens near the player. The wind chooses whether or not to activate at any given moment, but when it activates, it's only near the player, which means that only the trees that are near the player, since it gets the trees that are around it and activates them, so that they make a little jiggle sound. Um, that is only coming from the wind, which only spawns near the player. So it's fairly efficient in that sense. It's kind of like the worm that pops out of the ground. The worm never pops out of the ground outside of the screen. It's always in the screen. Always. They follow you around, they pop up. Yes, and I can have them just be created, exactly. But at the same time, variation, it would only be the 5 things for this one and the 5 things for this one. Because I'm pretty sure this guy won't mix with this guy, you know? Visually, it's going to be off. But maybe these guys, I could have the things. I don't know. I'd have to figure it out. But I wouldn't have any. I wouldn't have more variation. I think I have all of the variation I can have with each pine tree and all of that. And I'm not gonna have this piece below this piece or something. They're always gonna be. God rays and shit. I don't know how I would do that. I still want some type of cloud cover. I really want that, but I have a problem with the shadows blending and then the trees that are always just on top. Just on the camera? Yeah, but oh no, if I do God rays, it's going to be to scale. Well, I guess it doesn't have to. You're right about that. But I do want clouds. So I would be able to get the clouds to do their thing. And if they create a small enough space that is not covered, have a God ray in there, you would never see the clouds, right? They're above the camera. But you would have the shadow go on the ground. And if there's a small enough space, have that would be neat. That's a good idea. But you're right to bring it up. The game is missing a bit of. It's a very lively game. There's a lot of life to it. But the actual environment is very, or rather, the trees are very, very static. Oh, here, no, they're just on their own. They're there. I should do the fucking tree thing, honestly. It's a huge endeavor. It's gonna take a week, man. That's kind of why I've been putting it off. It's gonna take a fucking week. It would look fucking awesome. I know that much. But it's gonna be a few moments ago I was fighting with the train. Have you seen right? I'm not. I am not displeased with where my game is. If I flat out ego trip it out, I'm so proud of myself. The game looks great. It's running pretty smoothly. It looks good, no? And things are happening. Duh. Looks good. Duh. But yeah, so it feels alive and it's good. But now add on top of that, imagine if the trees had a bit of sway to them. No? I have this thing. It's not great though. It's kind of janky. Right, almost, except that it does it to the trunk, and it does kind of look like a heat effect. You're right. Anyway, you're gonna make me really, really, really want to cut the trees up and make them jiggle. I've been wanting to do it for 2 years, but getting the trees to jiggle, and when they jiggle because of wind, they have a chance to drop something. Which is the idea with the stick poking minigame. Nice music in the background, cut away. Yeah, I have to do it. I do have to. I have to do it. There's no. I have to do it. But plus, right, everything is kind of nicely cut up for it. This guy, I think there's the columnar that would be really a pain to do. Where's the columnar? This one would be good. This guy would be good. This guy would be good. Where's columnars? There's some at the house, right? This is a bit harder to cut up, but I think it's kind of the same. It's missing that bit for the different sizes of them. I don't know if there's a place where I have more than one columnar. And then same with these guys. These are all just little blobs that I can jiggle. Okay. No, because the bones thing is going to make them certain parts are going to just stretch. I can move this block and this block, and in between it's gonna and the wind shader would be more of a thing, but I'd have to say, just like with this guy, don't jiggle the fucking jiggle green. Don't jiggle brown, jiggle green. Because we can't have the tree trunk going. Or at the very minimum, if nothing else, just cut out the top part, the leafy part from the trunk. Which, why not? But at that point, I'm kind of thinking, if I do that, might as well separate the tree in its things and then jiggle each part. And the trunk can be stable. And hello, Bowmancer. I hope you're doing all right. And I don't know, you can write, it's a thing, you can do a wind shader that would take just the color, but then not just the color, because there's also the black on it. But I could have this type of thing for it to jiggle, just a shader, and have it at 0.02. Oh, 05. It's not bad. I mean, my lawnmower was dead this morning and I was feeling froggy enough to do so. Okay. Vexord, you told me that I could probably run. What's the game I want to play? Baldur's Gate, yeah, thank you. $70, man, Jesus. So fucking expensive. But its minimum specs are within my thing. It's recommended is on a whole. Oh no, no! It's not the problem with the RAM and shit. SSD required with 150 gigabytes. I don't have space on my computer. It's not a. That's not a thing. I cannot play the game. I don't have 150 gigabytes of available space, nor at least not on my SSD. Because my computer is, I forget, 7 years old, 8 years old. Baldur's Gate 3. Which the only YouTuber that I follow has been playing it again, and not on YouTube, but on Twitch. And it made me again go, oh man, I so want to play it. And I period don't have the room. If I look at my thing, I have properties. I right now have 50 gigabytes free, but the whole thing holds 236 gigabytes. And my game is a good 10 or 15. I occasionally have movies and shit, but I just don't have the space. My hard drive isn't big enough. My hard drive isn't big enough. It just isn't. Yeah, that'll never work. No, some other time. Okay, but so I got so distracted. You know what, Bexword? Another thing I really want to do visually, dust motes. I want little dust motes floating around randomly in different places and doing their own little thing. Dust motes. Not many. Yeah, pollen, whatever. However you want to think of it. Little particles doing little things. Very discreet. Very discreet. But there, if you use your eyes to look at what you're looking at, you will see, oh shit, there's fucking dust motes. I really want that. Whatever. I'm getting there. Shit's happening in my game. I'm shit's happening. Yeah, it looks kind of weird like this. That's why the shadows are so important. The shadows anchor it. There is this shadow. But then if you go onto that pine tree isn't an actual pine tree. This anchors the tree quite a bit to the ground. I would need something else that kind of does it, but I'm afraid of what I add where and why and shit like that. So I'd have to... If it's part of the tree trunk, things are also going to be kind of weird, and I need to be conscious of it. I don't know. There are things that need to, but that's where I'm thinking if we have dust motes and things jiggle in their respective ways, and clouds and stuff like that, there will be enough going on that we don't notice little things like, oh, the tree looks like it's slightly floating. But I guess most trees do look best when they have more shit going on around them, like this. Or like that. I mean, that's a bit much, but... Or I guess I did it on these guys. That's all right. A little on the bottom bit. And then I just don't give a shit about the fucking shadow. Well, I guess I can do that when I edit the tree to get the segments to jiggle. God, I'm gonna hate myself when I start that bit. I am gonna do it at some point. But holy shit, I'm gonna hate myself when I start doing it. It's gonna be hours and hours and hours and all kinds of problems that I think to myself, oh shit, that doesn't look quite right. It's not quite right. It's like this. Not everyone notices it, but this bit compared to this bit, that little thing going overboard, these guys going overboard, going overboard, going overboard. But I didn't do it for all of them, but I have the places where it doesn't go overboard and it lines up nicely. Small detail, but oh no, for sure, no, Vexord. There's no. As I often say with my game, and working on it as much as I do, like, what else am I going to do with my life? Not work on it? Do something else? No, this is what I'm doing with my life. This is where I'm at. This is what I do. So yeah, I'll take the week to do all of the trees. I'll do that. I don't know when, but monochrome gray boxes. Top of the grass was on top of it. Yeah, that happens occasionally. It depends where. Not very often. Not on any of those. Not on those guys. But yeah, there are bits that are kind of fucked up. You know, there's a point also where I have to just go, okay, fuck it. It's good enough, man. Good fucking enough. That's weird looking, you know. Or that. In the location we were talking about the tree, this one? What do you see? There's nothing weird going on here. This guy? Over here? No, there's no path over there. I don't see anything fucking up. Hey, Imperial. Here, I'll stay here. The yellow thing, that doesn't help. This yellow thing? Before I zoom in, this yellow thing? The yellow, yes. No, it's perfectly normal. It's doing its thing. It's not underneath anything. It's that it doesn't have it's just a black line here. Your brain might be putting it behind it, but that's your brain. It's just a black it just looks weird. I did start doing this where I have a bit of green in the stem. I did start doing that. That might. It just looks weird. And you never know. This guy might be. I'll put him here though. But plus, when I actually hit play, it very well might be a completely different plant. At the moment, they're all the same. Like if we go here, they're all the same. But if I hit play, if I hit play, if I hit play, if I hit play, they all go different and they do their own thing. And so that guy that you were talking about looks like this now. You know? They do their own thing once I hit play, so it's kind of a Also a hit or miss of understanding whether or not I've done the thing that I've been doing. But yeah, I guess the getting the trees to jiggle, that's a good next thing to aim for. Although I do want I need content and I keep working on these little details that most people probably won't notice until they notice it. Where I still have this going on right here, you know? So I need to work on this type of shit, is my idea. I need to work on this. So we don't have jiggly trees, but we do have this. And that kind of makes me go, man, jiggly trees, that's cool, but don't I want to work on this bit? And then, of course, I'm going to work on jiggly trees next week. Like, I swear to God, that's what I'm doing next week. Probably. I mean, unless something else comes up. But in the meantime, this is going on over here. Which seems like it's a more urgent affair than jiggly trees. A lake with frogs and reeds and flower things with big leaf. Water lilies. Yeah, I have these leaves that also change, right? They're the yellow ones, orange ones, red ones. And they move around randomly on the water. We do have cattails here and here, which are also randomized and they look different when you hit play. Uh, Same with the rocks, they look different when you hit play. Um, but yeah, a pond would be good. But if there's a pond, nothing can be in it because a pond is going to be shallow. And if I have something that is under the water tiles, it needs to be a minimum of 3 distance 3 below the water tiles to make sure that it is always under the water tile. And I still also want to work on water and what it looks like, and maybe even change entirely water in a general sense, which I want to, but I have to figure out how to do it the most efficiently and all of that. Hold on, I'll be right back. Anyway, that is the end deal, right? I have a bajillion fucking ideas about what I can and should do with my game. However, I am not at a moment where those things get resolved. But I got all of the footage, I think, for the video that I need to do. Bowmancer, I don't know if you're still here. Uh, did you see the new mini game? Gaze upon the new mini game. Yes, the stick poking. An entirely new mini game. Unless I don't have the poking stick. I'm all right, Imperial. How are you doing? I'm about to get off. I have to have dinner and it's so stupid. You get nothing from it right now. Have you not seen it, Vexord? You can only poke trees for the moment, but there will be all of the pokeable things, and then something needs to happen when you actually poke it. Nothing happens at the moment. And you can poke infinitely, although it does take just a wee bit of energy to poke. It takes 2 energy to poke something. No. Yes, democracy now, but not right now. What do you mean you've never seen the design for a minigame? Like me going through designing it? In any game. You've never seen the design for a minigame. I don't understand what you mean by that, then maybe. I might not be understanding the aspect you're talking about that you haven't seen. Because if you played a game, you played a mini game. Yeah, there are the unlocking or steal mini games where like you have to connect the tube to go from point A to point B. You've never seen it? Oh, okay. It's the same as all of the other mini games. I mean, one would imagine that the other ones are different, but they're all of the mini games are the exact same mini game. A thing spins and you have to click when it does the thing over the thing. It's the exact same thing. Oh no, my thing is maybe original, but between them, they're all the exact same one. I invented a mini game of one thing that spins that you need to click when it's over the thing that isn't spinning. And all of them are the same. Click the thing when it's over the thing. They are all the same. Click the thing when it's over the thing. But I think maybe what's kind of original is that these mini games are asking you to be involved, like the very slightest involved, active. Yeah. My original problem that I wanted to solve, it's a weird word to use there, but the thing I wanted to solve was I hate playing a game and walking up to a tree and you press a button and then you have to wait for 5 seconds or 10 seconds or however many seconds you have to wait for. And you just wait. Maybe you have to press it. Yeah, Ubisoft, but even Stardew Valley, which I love. You want to go and chop a tree, you hold the button down and wait for it to be over. You're just waiting. And I don't get, what am I supposed to fucking do in between? It takes 10 seconds to chop down a tree. What the fuck am I doing for these 10 seconds? I'm holding a button. Should I go on to, blink? It's a perfect moment to blink. Like, what, I don't get it. And it makes me kind of, compared to the only mini game that he has in regards to an activity that you're doing is fishing. And people hate it because it's a hard mini game, and it's hard if you don't understand it. But once you understand it, the mini game in and of itself isn't that hard. It's a fairly simple mechanic. Just you have to be at a good certain get the levels, and you have to do the things, and it makes the mini game easier. But it's an actual mini game. You have to be present and consciously active, looking at the thing that you're trying to do. When you chop a tree down, you walk in front of it and hold a button and wait for 10 seconds. And the higher tiered axe only makes you wait a couple of seconds less. That's all it does. You wait less. And I don't like that mechanic. I think it's a stupid mechanic. I love Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing and a lot of these games, where you just stand in front of something and wait while the thing happens. But why do you make me wait for a thing to happen? Why can't you make me activate something and then do something while I'm waiting? Click, click, click. I can click. I know how to click. I click to get into the situation I'm in right now. I can do it 2 more times, 3 more times, 10 more times, you know? And so that's why I got the mini game of, well, how do I the true inspiration came from what was it called? I fucking love that game. You're on a ship and you keep constructing the ship, and you have a cat that follows you around, and it's 2D, and you are the person that you're the spirit that guides other dead people to the light. Phenomena. It might start with an S. What was it called? I love that game. Spirit Fair. Spirit Fair. Has anyone played Spirit Fair? I loved Spirit Fair. It was a great fucking. It's a beautiful game. You fish. Cutting a tree is a mini game. Harvesting, this is a mini. Everything is a mini game. You don't do anything without a mini game. It's beautiful. It's fun. It's touching. It's a very touching game. It's very nice. It's a beautiful game, if ever. Spirit Fair. Beautiful, wonderful, touching, smart, fun, cute. It hits all the buttons. It really does. And that was one of the first true inspirations of getting mini games in my game, because suddenly it's engaging and it's interesting, and it does this thing where you're interacting with this very simple thing. It doesn't need to be complicated, you know. It doesn't need to be hard. The idea is just stay within the world. Don't suddenly think to yourself, hey, what's going on Reddit? Or you keep your mind on the activity that you're doing, because otherwise you're doing something else. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna get off and have dinner. I downloaded some movies. What am I gonna watch tonight? You get this feeling whenever I see something. It's not jealousy, but it makes me think, how the fuck am I ever gonna get there? Dune. Oh yeah, Dune. I don't know. I downloaded Furiosa and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Amsterdam, which I haven't seen yet, which I'm curious about, and the movie that one of my favorite movies, I Heart Huckabees. And then I still have I can find them, Best in Show, Brazil, and The Fisher King. I have not downloaded Dune. I guess I really should. I should put it on my stupid list. But I'm afraid it's going to be exactly for me like Blade Runner 2049 was, where people fucking loved it and fell 1,000 miles short of Blade Runner. Just plain the first one. And distanced itself even more from the book than Blade Runner did in the first place, and just didn't do it for me. I did not care about Blade Runner 2049 or whatever it was. I thought it was stupid. It was boring and stupid and brought nothing to the fucking table of that table Philip K. Dick laid out. No concern about it. And that kind of, yeah, not for me. And I'm convinced Dune is going to be the same thing. Which makes me think that I should watch something else. Okay. If I smoke pot still, maybe it would be different. I'd be a bit more patient with movies. I don't smoke pot anymore. I can't afford to smoke pot. So I don't. One stone. Oh God, fixing with an item in your hand. I need to fix that animation. Jeez. Holy but Jesus. Anyway, I'm gonna get off. I'll watch one of the things that I do have. Furiosa. The other new Mad Max was all right. It wasn't. People thought it was Oscar worthy, which no, it was. very, very fun worthy, but it certainly was fucking Oscar. Not get out of hand. Most recent rewatch was The Little Rascals. Really? I never watched that. I used to watch. I used to watch. No, occasionally on TV in the late '70s, early '80s. The old 1950s or '60s TV show would be on, and I would watch it. But that's as far as I ever got with The Little Rascals. What they do for buckwheat, because buckwheat was a very racist take on absolutely everything. Do they have a little buckwheat? And he looks just like Eddie Murphy, or what? It's Eddie Murphy's kid. I watched that the other day. I watched the new Beverly Hills Cop. It wasn't great. Really wasn't. I wasn't expecting it to be good, but I was also disappointed that it wasn't good. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good. Somewhere in there. Okay, I have to get off. Rascals is a cute movie, but like you say, it's very dated. Think of Hollywood exploitation, 80s and beyond. Yeah. Oh, I watched Twister, the old one, right? Since there's the new one coming out, Twisters, and it made me think, oh, I should watch Twisters. I mean Twister, and with Bill Paxton and what's her name, Helen Hunt. Is that her name? It might be Helen Hunt. Fucking great cast, great script, perfectly honest disaster movie. I was all for it, man. It was it was fucking great. What a good movie. Stupid as fuck. Fucking nailed it. He fucking nailed that movie, man. Which launched me on a whole disaster movie thing. So I watched 2012. That was fun. 2012 is pretty fun. Independence Day lost quite a bit of oomph, I will say. And the day before tomorrow or the day after yesterday or whatever the fuck it was. The day after yesterday. So today. The day before yesterday. So today. No, the day before tomorrow. The day before tomorrow. Today. No matter how you fucking parse it, it's today. Why didn't they just call the movie Today? Today before tomorrow. So, today. I watched the first Cloverfield. Really enjoyed it. It was very original when it came out. I went and saw it in the theater. It was very different. And then I saw the second one, the one with John Goodman, and wasn't. I didn't like it as much. It went more into this type of some type of horror thing that I wasn't up for. It I don't know. And no, I didn't see the third. I don't know what the third one is. What is the third one? What's it called? The new Top Gun I watched just for nostalgia's sake. And nostalgia wise, very good, you know. Exactly as good as the first Top Gun, which very well done, very well scripted, very well everything. It did the thing, exactly. But it also did the other thing. It expresses all of the messages I hate. It is pro war. It is pro machismo. It is sexist. And it is pro war. Like, fucking, no. Can we please? Glover. What's Glover? There's the new Donald Glover movie, which looks great. I want to see that. What's Glover? I see a video game. Oh, you're excited for his new movie? Yeah, that's what I was talking. The new Donald Glover one. What was it? What is it? Bando Stone in the New World. Yeah, looks great. Let's watch the thingy. Bando Stone in the New World. I'll watch that when it comes out. He's a great actor. That one song is fucking incredible. This is America. The other one too. There's the I don't like there's a lot of shit I don't like. But this song, this Redbone song, Jesus Christ. I don't like this type of music normally. And this one is just fucking Jesus. His new one was pretty good. You guys hear this one? This was pretty good. It's just 2 months old. But after he did the This Is America song, he said, I don't want to do anything unless I have something to say anymore. And it's a nice concept, honestly. Oh, you guys can't see it. Yeah, that one, it goes good right up until not at all anymore. Yeah, he gets his segment, but like fucking I don't know, it makes me more wanna just see him like, more in Troy and Abed. There are some that are it doesn't no. What are all these cameras doing here? Okay, I'm getting off before I go off the deep end of YouTube. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for coming by, Bowmancer and Vexword. I'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess. I'm on vacation for 3 weeks. I get to work on my game for 3 weeks straight. I just might go insane. Find out. Bye. Thank you so much for coming by.